Howdy folks, howdy. Tony here with you. Got something a little bit different for you today. I want to take you on a little tour of my knife repair station here, where I restore old pocket knives, and I bring them back to their original way to use them and sharpen them, and I clean them up and still try to keep the old look about them, the old patina. And I just kind of restore them and repair them when they need to be, or whatever they need, especially old ones. Some new ones. We get started over here. Here's a few I have in my collection. Some needs to be worked on and some don't. I have several case pocket knives, old ones, stored in. Here's a Stockman. Man, the list goes on, and I got some of the tinier ones down here at the bottom, of course. Over here I got some of the newer knives that I've recently got in lately. Healing Rooster, Realtree, you name it, I've got it here. These boxes are pretty much all full of different types of pocket. Now that seems to be empty, but moving on over here, get around these musical instruments. I'm a pretty regular musician too at times. Now this box right here, these are all old fixed blades. They need a little bit of cleaning up and minor repairs. And this box is loaded with every kind of imaginable. Most of these are all American made right here in the States. There's very few foreign knives in here, but that box is packed full. You can see. And like I say, some of them need a little bit of work. Some of them don't hardly need any. And over here, I've got a pretty good collection of knives. These are all in good shape here. No repairs. Sometimes I use them to do a video with, take on them, you know, different. These are case knives, most of them. Yep, and I keep them. This is my little work den, I call it. This is where I keep them. It never ends, never ends. Never ends. I stay busy restoring and repairing old knives. And I keep a lot of my materials that I used to clean with up here. And of course, as you see, a lot of great pocket knives too. But this is my hobby. It's what I like to do. That and play music. Here's a table. This is where all the serious stuff gets started at. I got some dandies. Some of them I've finished and some I'm getting ready to start on. Got a lot of different, and these are a lot of my tools that I use for cleaning. And it's a little messy right here, but it stays that way because I work. This is a workstation. Here's some that I completed lately. Some dandies there. And like I say, I try to keep the old patina, the old look, without doing any kind of serious grinding on them or anything like that. But I just restore and do some repairs. Sometimes I have to put a point on one, stuff like that. Here's where I sharpen with a diamond edge all the time, and I use the strap. And I got different types of wools I use. I use a lot of mineral oil. A lot of mineral. Sometimes I'll soak one, and you can tell where I've been soaking. I need to change that oil. I've been soaking in that mineral oil. Sometimes they need a good soaking. And I use some steel wool and some light sandpaper. And these are racers. These do good on cleaning blades. And that way you can restore and keep the patina intact if you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, pass them on to somebody who does. But anyway, this is where it takes place. There's a lot of my polish and everything over in that area where I use on my knives. But anyway, this is where Tony restores old pocket knives. And I keep a lot of my collection in here. This is not all my collection, but it's a whole lot of it. And right here's old Sunshine. He's my, come here, Sunshine. Come here, kitty. He's my big assistant. Yeah. And these guitars are guitars that I play regular. I love the Martin guitars. This is a D28. That's my sweetheart. And over here is a Johnny Cash model. And a handmade dobro that I play on sometime. But this is where it takes place. Hope you've enjoyed my take. Like I say, it's a little different today. And give me a shout out. You know the old Tiger, he'll get back with you. And I keep a lot of my Rough Riders in here too, but most of them are stored in the garage. But anyway, this is where it takes place. Tony Thomas, Knife Collector. You all have a blessed day. And like I said, give me a shout out. You know the Tiger will get back with you. God bless y'all. I appreciate you for viewing my videos, and I appreciate my sweetheart for doing all this camera work for me. And I appreciate my old helper here, old Sunshine. Don't know what to do without a little sunshine in my life. Catch 'em up with you later. God bless.